My Navy reunion is going to be in Boston this year, so we'll make a swing up through there. As soon as I get her healed up, where she can walk pretty good then.
Healed up?
Get her knee healed up.
Is there any piece of advice that you've given your son about running a restaurant, or don't you even think about running a restaurant? And he wouldn't listen.
No, well, you know, he was on the road. You know, he was a Boilermaker, you know, and he might have been in New Hampshire for 6 months, you know, and away from his wife and daughter. And then he was in Minnesota all this winter. Snow, I can't say how that deep that was, but anyway, he wanted to get off the road. So he's been doing it since he's probably been 22, worked for Chicago Bridge and Iron.
Well, everybody that I've talked to today, it's only been a few hours since I found out, and no, it wasn't from the front office where you came in and bought a legal notice. No. The one question I've got besides, two? Why change the name? Why not just leave it the name they can remember that's always been?
Well, as my father done when he bought it, everybody knew it as Sills, and when he got it, he wanted it something special, something his, and that's when it became Gary's Drive-In. So, you know, as you've already found out, my name's not Gary, so I'm wanting to change it, you know, wanting to do it Chuck's Place.
Yeah.
That way it's everybody knows it's something different. They know there's going to be a different face in here, but it's still the same thing. I've been around it for as long as he's owned it, so I know how things work. I'm not going to do any major changes. The biggest thing's the name right now.
Well, the other thing was the hamburgers are still going to be there and big, and the menu's the same, and that's what we care about, they were saying?
Yep. The menu's going to stay exactly the same. I'm not going to take anything off or do anything like that right now. And
you have a family?
Yes.
Your thoughts are what? Passing it down too, if you can, or?
If my daughter would want that, and
how old is she?
She's 9, so
she's got some time.
Yeah, I'll say she would. I hope I don't have it that long whenever she's 38. That'd be 30 years. That'd probably be pretty close, though.
Okay.
It could be a possibility of something she would want to take over.
When was this building constructed, or what was it?
It was in the 50s, 40 and 50s. This part here. And then, like I say, I've added on that, and then I've added the back part.
So you went out to the west, where we're aiming, then back to the...
Went there. That used to be a carrying outlander right there, and I pushed that out and put, you know, 2 more tables there. And then back where the grill's at. The grill used to sit in here. And then I went on back east there, and added all that for storage and everything. Now,
if your mother came up with the name Wimpy Burger, do you have an idea for it?
Yes, I do. I believe I'm going to do one called the Brutus, and
it's going to be mean.
It's going to be a little bit bigger. Yeah, not too much bigger, but it's going to have at least another quarter pound of meat on it.
A 3/4 pounder.
So a 3/4 pound loaded down. And that's one of the items that I will be adding along with the Wimpy.
And Brutus was really mean, so you're going to put some spices on there?
Possibility. There might be could be a mean Brutus or a good Brutus, you know.
You know, the only thing wrong with this place tonight.
What's that?
You turned the darn grill off before I got here. On the scene in Salem, I do wish you guys a good luck. You've got some time and emotions and history invested here, from the first time that he made you clean up the place to the first time you actually had to give a woman orders.
Yeah.
And now you're going to be on the road with when you can't order around.
Try and get out and go. But he'll have to mow the yard when I'm gone, though. Because I mowed his when he was out working.
Well,
there was one piece of that I consider kind of nostalgic just with this restaurant is the bar and the stools back behind us. That is one last chunk of the original bar and stools that was in here when we bought it 27 years ago, or when my father bought it. And that's something I will keep in here, no matter what. It's even if I have to move it to somewhere else.
hang them on the walls.
Yeah.
But it will stay in here.
Turn them into fans. I've seen a guy who could do that here in this town. Take a fan and take a piece of metal and make a brand new one. So, best of luck, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.
On the scene, not at Gary's, but what name are you going to answer the phone now?
At Chuck's place.
At Chuck's place.
And I'll try to remember.
I'm John Scattergood for the Times-Commoner Television News. Whiskers. I shouldn't allow them.